Imagine a nation abundant in gold, yet plagued by economic struggles as foreign corporations reap enormous profits from its resources. This scenario might sound like a plot from a fictional novel, where one nation is exploited by another, but it is in fact the stark reality for many African countries. However, before you succumb to the sense of helplessness that Western media often portrays, let's focus on a more hopeful and inspiring development. Burkina Faso is making waves with a revolutionary economic reform that could potentially change this narrative. Under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso has taken a bold step by banning all gold exports. This unprecedented move is aimed at keeping the country's gold reserves within its borders and using them to back its national currency. It's a surprising and inspiring approach, especially when considering countries like the United States, where the dollar is not backed by any tangible asset. As we approach a critical moment in which cash reserves are projected to run out as soon as possible, this decision by Burkina Faso stands out as a beacon of proactive economic strategy. The US government reportedly mentioned that there was a lot of uncertainty and that they planned to update Congress as new information became available, but emphasized that this was still their current thinking. When asked whether extraordinary measures had been exhausted or if options were still available, they admitted that they had been relying on extraordinary measures for months and that their ability to continue doing so was diminishing. Let's discuss more of this in today's video. This ambitious policy shift to ban gold exports has the potential to drastically reshape Burkina Faso's economic landscape and could serve as a blueprint for other nations facing similar challenges. But the story doesn't end there. It's a significant struggle, and while Western media might push a narrative of despair due to the challenges ahead, there's every reason to remain optimistic. Moving forward, African nations that dare to stand up and fight corruption could pave the way for a brighter future. In this video, we will delve into the motivations behind Burkina Faso's decision to ban gold exports, the establishment of the Treasury Deposit Bank, and the launch of the country's first gold refinery. We'll also explore how these initiatives align with broader trends across Africa and evaluate the potential challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Starting with what triggered Burkina Faso's gold export ban. This decision marks a significant departure from the norm and is driven by several critical factors. Historically, African nations rich in natural resources have often been exploited by foreign companies, which extract these resources and profit immensely, while the host countries receive only a fraction of the benefits. Burkina Faso, with its vast gold reserves, has been no different. Traditionally, the gold export sector has been dominated by Western companies, with much of the wealth generated not reaching the local economy as it should. President Ibrahim Traoré's policy aims to rectify these imbalances by ensuring that the gold mined in Burkina Faso benefits the nation itself. The new policy isn't just about economic justice. It's also a strategic move to leverage Burkina Faso's gold reserves to stabilize and strengthen its economy. The shift addresses two major issues: curbing illegal gold exports and reducing corruption within the gold sector. Illegal gold exports have long been a thorn in Burkina Faso's side, with smuggling operations siphoning off vast amounts of gold and depriving the nation of crucial revenue. By asserting control over gold exports, the government aims to better monitor and regulate the gold trade, thereby reducing opportunities for illegal activities and ensuring that the revenues from gold are reinvested into national development projects. Burkina Faso's journey is just beginning, but it offers a powerful example of how a country can assert control over its resources and chart a new course for its economic future. Corruption in the gold sector has long been a significant issue in Burkina Faso. However, by taking control of its gold resources domestically, the country can enforce stricter regulations and oversight, thereby improving transparency and accountability. This approach aims to curb corruption and ensure that the revenues generated from gold are effectively utilized for national development. Furthermore, By retaining gold within its borders, Burkina Faso can build a substantial gold reserve, which could be used to back the national currency. This move is designed to stabilize the currency and reduce the country's reliance on volatile foreign currencies. Transitioning to a gold-backed currency is seen as a strategic step towards achieving greater economic stability and sovereignty, breaking free from the financial constraints imposed during the colonial era. This shift demonstrates that Africa can achieve greatness when it takes control of its destiny. Now let's take a look at the role of the Treasury Deposit Bank in Burkina Faso's reform agenda. But before we do, add your voice to the total liberation of Africa by dropping a comment in the comments section below. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more informative videos like this one. Let's continue. The establishment of the Treasury Deposit Bank, BDT, is a cornerstone of Burkina Faso's economic reform strategy. Inaugurated on August 2, 2024, the BDT is poised to play a critical role in managing the nation's financial resources while supporting its broader economic objectives. This new institution marks a significant shift in Burkina Faso's approach to monetary management and aligns with the country's goals of achieving economic sovereignty and stability. The BDT is designed to provide accessible banking services to a wide range of clients, including public institutions, state-owned companies, local authorities, international organizations, private businesses, NGOs, and individuals. By offering services such as account management, resource collection, and transaction processing, the BDT will streamline the management of Burkina Faso's financial activities. This centralized approach is expected to improve the transparency and efficiency of financial management in the country. One of the BDT's key innovations is the integration of digital payment methods and advanced banking services. As the global financial landscape continues to evolve, digitization is becoming increasingly crucial for financial inclusion and efficiency. The BDT's focus on modernizing Burkina Faso's banking sector through digital solutions is expected to enhance access to banking services and contribute to the country's economic development. Additionally, the BDT will manage the public treasury, overseeing government revenue and expenditures. This centralized management is intended to simplify financial operations and improve governance. By consolidating financial management functions within the BDT, Burkina Faso aims to enhance accountability and minimize the risk of mismanagement of public funds. The BDT also supports Burkina Faso's transition to a gold-backed currency by managing gold reserves and integrating them into the financial system. This institution is vital to stabilizing the national currency, a key element in the country's broader economic strategy. The establishment of the BDT underscores its importance in achieving economic stability and independence. Moreover, the BDT's operations will help Burkina Faso reduce its historical reliance on external financial institutions, such as the Central Bank of West African States. By creating a domestic banking institution, Burkina Faso is taking a significant step towards greater autonomy in managing its financial resources and implementing economic policies. The young leader of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, has become a source of inspiration not only for the youth of Burkina Faso, but also for the youth across Africa. His courage, youthful energy, and decisive actions have inspired many people. The decision to ban gold exports came shortly after the news of the Burkina Faso gold refinery. This refinery is expected to have a profound impact on the country's economic landscape. The launch of Burkina Faso's first gold refinery in Ouagadougou represents a significant milestone in the country's economic strategy. The refinery, set to produce around 400 kilograms of gold per day, is a critical step toward value addition in the gold sector, and is likely to have wide-ranging implications for Burkina Faso's economy. The primary impact of the gold refinery will be on the value chain of the gold industry. By refining gold domestically, Burkina Faso can increase the quality and market value of its raw gold. This value addition is essential for maximizing the economic benefits of gold mining and improving the country's trade balance. Previously, raw gold extracted in Burkina Faso was exported, with much of its value being realized outside the country. The new refinery will enable Burkina Faso to produce high-quality gold bars domestically, thereby retaining more value within the country. In addition to adding value, the refinery is expected to generate significant revenue for Burkina Faso. The production of approximately 400 kilograms of gold per day will make a substantial contribution to the national budget. This revenue is crucial for funding various economic development projects, infrastructure, and public services. The financial benefits derived from the refinery will support Burkina Faso's broader economic goals, including enhancing living standards and promoting sustainable development. The refinery boasts an impressive annual refining capacity of 150 tons, with the first 22-carat gold bars expected to leave the facility within just 11 months. This development marks a new chapter in Burkina Faso's journey towards economic self-reliance and prosperity. This ambitious project is poised to create at least 100 direct jobs and 5,000 indirect jobs, marking a significant boost to employment opportunities in the region. During the launch event in Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso, President Ibrahim Traoré underscored the critical importance of refining gold domestically. He firmly stated, "There's no longer any question of us taking our gold abroad for refining. We'll refine it on site because we know the real content of the raw gold that comes out. That's very important." Gold is the most valuable export product for Burkina Faso, which produced 57.6 tons in 2022, though this represented a 14% decline from the previous year. For many years, Western countries have profited from Burkina Faso's gold resources. At present, the country is home to 10 foreign-owned gold mines, with Canadian companies controlling 63.33% of them, Russian companies 18.18%, and Burkina Faso itself just 9%. This shift towards local processing is part of a broader trend in several African countries that have traditionally exported raw minerals. In the gold industry, many African producers have historically sent their raw gold to refineries in countries like Switzerland or China, resulting in substantial financial losses. For instance, as Mali aspires to become Africa's third-largest gold producer by 2022, it is considering following Burkina Faso's example. This is evident in the recent Memorandum of Understanding signed with Russia to construct a gold refinery. The establishment of a refinery in Burkina Faso will also help combat the issue of illicit gold exports. By refining gold domestically, Burkina Faso can exert better control over the gold supply chain, reducing fraudulent activities and smuggling. This enhanced oversight will ensure that gold revenues are funneled into national development, promoting greater transparency and accountability in the sector. The creation of the gold refinery is expected to generate jobs and stimulate economic activity, not only in Ouagadougou, but also in surrounding areas. The construction and ongoing operation of the refinery will provide employment opportunities for local workers and offer support to local businesses. This job creation is a vital component of the refinery's broader economic impact, contributing significantly to regional economic growth and development. Moreover, the refinery's success is crucial for Burkina Faso's plans to transition to a gold-backed currency. By refining gold domestically and incorporating it into the financial system, the refinery will play an essential role in stabilizing the national currency and supporting the country's economic growth. This development aligns perfectly with Burkina Faso's overarching economic strategy, highlighting the refinery's importance in achieving the nation's long-term goals. In summary, Burkina Faso has made substantial progress in addressing the challenges faced by its gold industry. The establishment of a gold refinery, efforts to combat corruption within the sector, and the move towards a gold-backed currency all demonstrate that President Traoré has effectively tackled these issues. Now, let's broaden our perspective and consider what Burkina Faso's economic reforms reveal about wider trends across Africa. Over the past 17 years, governance across the continent has seen an overall improvement, as evidenced by various governance indicators. Burkina Faso's economic reforms are part of a larger trend among African nations striving to harness their natural resources to achieve greater economic stability and independence. Several countries across Africa, including Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, and Madagascar, are adopting strategies similar to Burkina Faso's, driven by the desire to reduce reliance on foreign currencies and financial institutions. These nations are increasingly turning to gold as a hedge against economic risks and currency fluctuations. This shift reflects a growing understanding of gold's value as a stable and dependable asset. By diversifying their reserves and adopting gold-backed currencies, these countries aim to enhance their economic resilience and sovereignty. The move towards gold-backed currencies is also part of a broader effort to achieve greater self-reliance and control over natural resources. This trend aligns with concerns about global financial stability and the potential risks associated with the weaponization of currencies like the US dollar. As the world faces increasing economic uncertainties, African countries are exploring alternative financial systems to reduce their dependence on volatile foreign currencies. The adoption of gold-backed currencies is a proactive strategy for managing economic risks and ensuring greater financial stability. Furthermore, Burkina Faso's reforms emphasize the significance of effective resource management and value addition in achieving economic objectives. By establishing a gold refinery and banning the export of raw gold, Burkina Faso is taking decisive steps to maximize the benefits of its gold resources. This approach reflects a broader trend across Africa, where nations are seeking to improve resource management and reduce the impact of external exploitation. Additionally, Burkina Faso's efforts to move away from colonial-era financial systems and enhance its economic sovereignty resonate with similar movements across the continent. Many African countries are striving to reclaim control over their resources and financial systems, challenging historical patterns of dependency and exploitation. Burkina Faso's reforms serve as a powerful example of how strategic resource management and innovative financial policies can drive economic progress. As this discussion comes to a close, it's important to remember the broader narratives often presented on other platforms. These narratives tend to focus on challenges and amplify them. However, the story of Burkina Faso's economic reforms is a testament to the possibilities that arise when African nations take control of their resources and future. Many sources aim to convince their audience that Africa is not making progress, which can skew perceptions. Our role is to highlight both the challenges and the promising potential for Burkina Faso as it works towards its commitments. So, what are the specific challenges and risks involved in transitioning to a gold-backed currency? One significant challenge is the inherent volatility of gold prices. Gold's market value fluctuates due to various factors, including global economic conditions, geopolitical events, and investor sentiment. This volatility can create instability for a gold-backed currency, leading to economic uncertainty. To address this, countries adopting gold-backed currencies need to establish robust monetary policies and mechanisms to manage price fluctuations effectively. Another challenge is the limitation of gold reserves. Gold is a finite resource, and maintaining sufficient reserves is crucial for sustaining a gold-backed currency. Depletion or insufficiency of gold reserves could potentially undermine the currency's value and stability. Therefore, it is essential for countries to develop strategies for acquiring, managing, and replenishing gold reserves to ensure long-term success. Transitioning to a gold-backed currency also involves considerable economic and administrative adjustments. Shifting from a fiat currency to a gold-backed currency necessitates changes in monetary policies, regulatory frameworks, and financial systems. This transition can be complex and may require establishing new infrastructure and regulatory measures. Navigating these changes carefully is crucial to avoid disrupting the financial system. Moreover, countries adopting gold-backed currencies may encounter external pressures from international financial institutions and foreign governments. These pressures could influence trade relationships and access to global financial markets. Effectively managing these external challenges will be key to maintaining economic stability and achieving desired outcomes. Countries need to be prepared to handle potential issues from international stakeholders and maintain their relationships with global financial institutions. But does the West believe that Burkina Faso has thoroughly planned for these challenges, or do they think these issues could be overlooked? The United States has shown strong interest in Africa's future. Burkina Faso's shift in economic strategy represents a crucial step toward greater independence and resilience. The country's efforts to escape colonial-era financial systems and manage its resources effectively provide valuable insights for other African nations. As Burkina Faso embarks on this transformative path, it serves as a powerful example of how strategic resource management and innovative financial policies can propel economic progress and sovereignty. Do you think Burkina Faso will achieve its goals? Why is the West so concerned about this plan succeeding or failing? Tell us what you think in the comments section below. We explore the rich history, culture, and the ongoing struggle for sovereignty in Africa. Join us in this important conversation by subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you're not just staying informed, you're becoming part of a movement dedicated to reclaiming Africa's rightful place on the global stage. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Let's work together to spread knowledge and inspire change. Thanks for watching.